Welcome back, boys and girls. Sad news. um, so last time you saw me, I said I was about to become a Nistoon expert. I'm still working on that, but in the process of that, so I was still just putting stuff back together and going like that. So clutch, which I should have did like right after the motor went in, because that would have made a lot of sense. Didn't do that obviously, so just now finding out my clutch setup is not gonna work. So I dropped the ball. I'll show you how I did that. And I was so proud of how I had the clutch line routed and all this other stuff, and then that's a wasted video now. So, what is the plan? I'm not ashamed to tell you I don't have 1,500 laying around for this fancy clutch that I need, so this is going on the back burner for now, but it happens. So I'm gonna show you where I fumbled, and then I guess we'll both get to see it look like a full car, even though it won't move. Well, it'll be moving out of here, it won't move on its own, but yeah, so let's get to that. Alright, back again. MVP roller. Not that this makes any difference now, but this is the way it was set up. And so I was all hype. I got the tension right to where this line would be able to miss the fork, still be able to move freely, and avoid all the heat. I thought I was being so smart tucking it behind this heat shield, which it probably still is a good idea. I mean, just in a sad mood. Okay, so you can see we got it. Tucks the frame rail, stays tight. The rib nuts are in, but oh yeah, I'm not going to use that one. I decided not to. I don't need it. So yeah, that's the same thing it is. Okay, so what's wrong? Trying to get this thing to focus as best I can. I'm not doing great so far. You can see it's a lot better in person, but so clutch fork, you can see the splines in there. You can I hope you can, yeah, okay, so there you can see the splines. You can see where my throwout bearing is, and throwout bearings meaning this part. That part on the right should be like, you shouldn't be able to see that many, like that long of the splines. Like, those are supposed to be touching. Why are they not touching? Because I guess I'll explain that better when the trans is off. But anyway, so yeah, that's short. You see how this pivots? Pivot ball, I even tried to loosen it a little just to see what would happen to extend that out. Well, I hope you can see that, and I hope that makes sense. So basically the problem is slave cylinder goes here. You push the clutch pedal, this gets longer, push this fork. Now, I should not be able to do this, but that is because the actual pressure plate and the throwout bearing, there's too much space in between it. Like I said, it was a dual mass flywheel. I went with instead of a dual mass, I went with 2 separate flywheels, but it still is not enough distance. I've already been like brainstorming a few little stupid things, but I'll tell you about that in a second. So, what are we doing? How do we fix that? Alright, so I got a single mass. I have a single mass flywheel that originally I was going to try it. Doesn't work because of the timing marks on the back, which I'll show you that a lot closer once this is apart and is ready to be fixed. But for now, so a few different flywheel options. Again, it's fixable. It's just time consuming, right? Like, it just happens. And didn't plan on it taking this long. But that's what happens. That's, again, version 1, trial and error, is what it is. I think it's a success, so I'm happy about it. But yeah, like I said, I don't have this, especially not for my toy now, even though eventually I want it to be my daily again, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not that important. So we have to get it to a place to push it out so we can get more important stuff in for right now. So I don't think it ever made it into any of the videos. But you ever feel like you say something and just like you jinxed yourself? Something came back to my memory that I said in the process of building this thing, and yeah. It's funny, I think this is kind of the part I'm most proud of, to be honest. Like, yeah, not even the motor and whatever. It's just like I've been seeing cars come off of the truck, basically. So they basically come out of the factory, and it's just like they're not made. They don't make them to be worked on anymore. It's just like, and you can tell the process they put them together. It's like either the motor and frame go together first, and then the body goes on, or it's the body, motor, and frame go up into the body. And when you try to fix something, you can definitely tell the difference of how it was put together. So I wanted to take on the challenge. I can't even say challenge, like I'm helping myself out, like to make it as serviceable as possible without making it a track car. Like, I still want to daily it. I want it to be a regular car, but I made it. Why? Like, but I guess we're about to find out. All right, so we're getting it ready to be pushed out, backed out. What are you gonna call it? Going on hiatus. So what do we need? Front end gotta go back on. Front end and the I can't even think of what it's called, like power brace, whatever. The brace that holds the actual compression arms actually holds those up. Whatever. That has to go back on. Front end. Bumper don't have to go back on, but I want to see it as a full car, so I'm gonna put the bumper back on. I have no idea when. Sometime along the way, I finally got to the holes that I wanted to cut, because heat is going to be an issue. We didn't have to cut the hood, luckily, because I didn't want it to be a race car. I wanted it to still look like. So looking at it, you can't even tell there's not a VQ in it. Like, so that's what I wanted. That's what I was going for. Blah 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 blah. Wasting time. We accomplished it. Good job. So right now it looks a little funny because I have the oil filter is hanging up just because. And I talked about this in another video that will probably be used in the future, but so this is so oil filter. Yeah, I still didn't get to shortening those lines yet and moving them, blah 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 blah. And it is pushing on my AC lines, if you can hear it. But, so, let's see. No. Cable. And like I said, another video, like the same video, this is a 45-degree angle, which is too much, but it has to be on for now. Okay, got all our lines and everything back where they should be. You just gotta show it, because the way the world works now, if you can't, it's like it don't exist if nobody can see it, which don't make sense, but whatever. Alright, we got a bunch of our trim pieces and stuff over here. I'll be cutting this out of the video anyway, so like I said, we got a bunch of stupid stuff in our trim pieces. Boom, kid. I like it though. Looking good. And like I said, I mean, these are just the rough cuts. I mean, rough, finished them up. The outside is pretty much done. I still have some things I want to do, like under it, like screen and have like a little deflector just so I don't want the rain to roll backwards. Right now where the holes are, it'll just drain or leak or drip onto like pretty much the transmission bell housing, which I'm not worried about. So I wanted to angle it back and then maybe get something just to let the water roll. Because if it's dripping on the headers, it's gonna be nothing but steam just flowing out of it, which might look cool for a minute, but hard to see. So, all right, that's that. I'm rambling, so let me get the rest of this front on. James, drop the beat for me.
The best times are still ahead of the car. Why is that? Because in the future, the car grants access to the single most important luxury goods of the 21st century: private space and quality time. That is luxury.
Rodan.
I haven't seen it together in 3-4 months, so I miss it. It's a G again. I don't want to. I don't want to click it. I can't remember if my actual cable is in. All right, let's do it again. No, no. That was a click tug. Look at that. Dirty G. A dirty, dusty G. It's back though. Oh, I'm hyped. Oh, wait till that clutch gets here. Or wait till I figure that out. We'll see. Look at it. It's a car again. Missing a wheel, but it's a car again. All right. Back together, ready to go out. I just got the tarp. It's supposed to storm tonight, so I don't want to get them wet. Not yet. So again, still into my like mesh and all that stuff to keep all the big stuff out. So girls back together. All right, just gotta come off the jacks. Looking good. Next time you see it though, it'll be coming apart.